bald eagle, a symbol of majesty in the American sky. Across the North American sky, a majestic bird soars wide, the emblem of freedom and power. This is the bald eagle, Haliaeetus leucocephalus, the legendary bird of prey and the national bird of the United States. For centuries, its image has appeared on national seals, coins, and in the hearts of Americans. From northern pine forests to the Mississippi River, wherever there are fish, there you'll find the eagle's presence. Yet behind that regal form lies an intelligent, determined, and resilient creature, a true marvel of evolution. The bald eagle boasts a wingspan of up to 2.4 meters and weighs around 5 to 6 kilograms. Its eyes are 4 times sharper than humans, allowing it to spot fish beneath the water from 100 meters above. When it dives, its speed exceeds 150 kilometers per hour. Every strike is a death sentence for its prey. Its golden-hooked beak and razor-sharp talons are perfectly designed for tearing flesh and gripping prey. With a dark brown body and white head and tail, its striking contrast stands out against the sky. It can soar over 3,000 meters high, gliding for hours without flapping, carried by warm air currents. Eagle pairs usually mate for life, loyal and devoted to one another. They build nests on tall pines near lakes, some weighing up to a ton and nearly 3 meters wide. Each year, the female lays 1 to 3 eggs, incubated for 35 days by both parents. The chicks are weak when they hatch and need 10 to 12 weeks before learning to fly. Not until their 5th year do they don the white plumage, the mark of a true monarch of the skies. Fish are their main diet, Salmon, herring, and perch all feature on the menu. Eagles hunt by soaring high and using sunlight to hide from the prey's view. When the moment comes, it folds its wings and plunges at terrifying speed, its strike as precise as an arrow. Its talons seize the fish in an instant, gripping so tightly that escape is impossible. If the fish is too heavy, the eagle drags it to shore instead of flying, a calculated strategy. When fish are scarce, it turns to carrion or steals prey from hawks. That's kleptoparasitism, the art of intelligent predation mastered by the top of the food chain. In the wild, eagle eggs are targets for owls, snakes, and tree-climbing bears. But the most dangerous enemy of all is humankind. Today, over 300,000 eagles soar across North American skies, symbols of nature's rebirth. From the brink of extinction, they've returned stronger than ever. The bald eagle reminds us that nature will heal, if only humans learn to cherish and protect it. For freedom is not merely the right to fly, but the wisdom to live in harmony with the world.
Gray wolf, the spirit of the wild forest. From the frozen tundras of North America to the vast taiga forests of Eurasia, this is the realm of the gray wolf, an apex predator that has survived for hundreds of thousands of years. Their iconic howls are not a sign of ferocity, but part of a complex communication network, summoning the pack and asserting dominance across kilometers of wilderness. In the harshest environments on Earth, gray wolves have evolved into masters of endurance, perfectly adapted to every condition from scorching deserts to icy wastelands. A wolf pack is a tightly knit family, often led by a dominant pair and their offspring. This strong social structure is the key to their survival through endless winters. To conserve precious energy while crossing deep snow, wolves walk in a single line, each stepping precisely in the tracks of the one before, an astonishingly efficient strategy. The alpha's howl echoes through the cold air, locating the pack or warning rivals that this land already has an owner. Every howl carries a distinct message, and each wolf can recognize the voices of its packmates. Unity is the foundation of their power. As night descends, the hunt begins. With senses sharper than almost any creature's, they track their prey through darkness nearly absolute. Yet, life always finds a way. When spring returns, the snow melts, bringing renewal to the frozen earth. The changing seasons mark the time for new life. Mating usually occurs at the end of winter, and the birth of pups signals another cycle of survival. After about 63 days, the mother gives birth to 4 to 6 pups in a safe den. Born blind and deaf, they depend entirely on the care of the pack. The whole pack, not just the parents, helps raise and protect the young. Their play is not mere fun, but the first lessons in hunting and survival. As they grow, the pups begin to hunt smaller prey and explore the vast territory of the pack. The gray wolf's diet is diverse, but large-hoofed animals form the core. By keeping their numbers in check, wolves help maintain balance in the ecosystem. The hunt begins. The pack tests the herd, seeking the old, the weak, the sick, or the young, a contest of patience and precision. The strength of unity is revealed here. Each wolf plays a role, moving in rhythm to exhaust and confuse their prey. Gray wolves are elite long-distance runners, capable of maintaining speed for long stretches, a crucial advantage in wearing down larger animals. Once the prey is isolated, the real battle begins. A lone wolf cannot take down a full-grown bison, but the coordinated power of the pack tells another story. A successful hunt feeds the entire pack for days. By instinctive order, the alpha pair eats first, followed by the others according to rank. By regulating herbivore populations, wolves create a trophic cascade, allowing forests to regrow, rivers to stabilize, and countless other species to flourish. They are the architects of ecosystems. The absence of wolves once caused chaos in Yellowstone National Park until their reintroduction restored nature's balance. Wolves are not always undisputed rulers of the wild. They compete and sometimes clash with formidable predators like grizzly bears. Yet their greatest threat has always been humanity. Habitat loss and relentless hunting have devastated their numbers across the globe. Even so, thanks to tireless conservation efforts, many wolf populations are recovering, once again reclaiming their place in nature's balance. With intelligence and adaptability beyond measure, wolves make the most of every opportunity, from hunting large prey to scavenging smaller meals. Their haunting howls are the symphony of the wilderness, a reminder of the deep bond that ties them to each other and to the land they call home. As the sun sets and night returns, life within the pack goes on, a ceaseless rhythm of survival, hunting, and family. They embody strength, intelligence, and unity. These tireless hunters play a vital role in maintaining the equilibrium of the ecosystems they inhabit. In this frozen kingdom, every creature has its place. The gray wolf, as the apex predator, ensures the wild heart of nature beats strong and steady. The journey of the gray wolf is a tale of endurance and adaptation, proof that in the natural world, every species holds a place that cannot be replaced.
Amid the vast taiga and icy mountains of North America, a giant has endured for thousands of years. The brown bear, the largest omnivore of the Northern Hemisphere. Its scientific name is Ursus arctos, ranging from Europe and Siberia to Alaska. It is one of the most widespread and adaptable bear species on the planet. An adult can weigh nearly 800 kilograms and stand over 2.4 meters tall on its hind legs, with fur ranging from golden brown to dark black, a true symbol of northern wilderness strength. But strength alone does not guarantee survival. They must endure long, freezing winters and brief summers, a harsh trial of endurance. In Siberia's taiga, Eurasian and Siberian brown bears feed on berries, insects, and occasionally hunt deer or wild boar to maintain their energy. In North America, the grizzly bear is famed for its muscular shoulder hump, which gives it the power to dig for roots and bring down large prey. Their claws, more than 10 centimeters long, are strong enough to flip rocks, dig out burrowing animals, and fight off rivals if necessary. Each subspecies has its own traits. The colossal Kodiak of Alaska, the salmon-hunting Kamchatka bear of Russia, and the Eurasian brown bear spread across the old continent. In Alaska's summer, when millions of red salmon migrate upstream, it becomes a grand feast for the brown bears. Each bear stands motionless by waterfalls, waiting for the precise moment a salmon leaps, to snatch it with powerful jaws. In a single day, a bear can eat more than 30 kilograms of fish. The fat and protein from salmon allow them to build reserves for the long winter. Meanwhile, taiga brown bears lack salmon. They rely on berries, honey, and hoofed animals like deer and elk. Despite differences, the common goal remains: to gain enough fat. A bear can put on up to 180 kilograms in just a few summer months. As autumn arrives, they enter the calorie race, consuming tens of thousands of calories each day in preparation for hibernation. When snow blankets the land, brown bears retreat to mountain dens. They vanish from the outside world for months. In darkness, their heart rate drops to only 8 beats per minute, breathing slows, and the body survives entirely on stored fat. A miracle occurs. A mother bear, can give birth during hibernation without ever leaving the den. Cubs are born weighing only 400 grams, tiny as squirrels, but grow rapidly on their mother's rich, fatty milk. When spring arrives, the mother awakens and leads her young outside, beginning their first survival journey. The world outside is full of dangers. Cubs must learn to forage and avoid threats from the very start. Only half of bear cubs survive to adulthood, facing starvation, brutal winters, and predators. Those that endure grow quickly, and within a few years, they become rulers of the northern forest. An adult bear commands a territory spanning hundreds of square kilometers, constantly roaming in search of seasonal food. They rarely attack humans, but will become fiercely aggressive if threatened or protecting cubs. The greatest threat to brown bears does not come from nature, it comes from humans. Poaching and habitat loss drove many populations into severe decline during the 20th century. Today, protected areas from Kamchatka to Yellowstone strive to safeguard this iconic species. The IUCN lists brown bears as least concern, yet subspecies such as the Kodiak and Kamchatka remain in urgent need of protection. Brown bears play a vital ecological role, dispersing seeds, controlling ungulate populations, and maintaining balance in the taiga forest. In the silence of the deep forest, the brown bear continues its journey of survival, mysterious and majestic, as it has for thousands of years. As the last rays of sunset fade, the northern hemisphere descends into a long and unforgiving winter. This is the kingdom of snow, of deadly silence, and the realm of one of the planet's most cunning predators, the gray wolf, Canis lupus. Life seems frozen beneath the thick blanket of snow. But for the gray wolf, this is its time. Its long, thick coat changes color with the seasons, providing perfect camouflage. In winter, the silvery gray or pale white fur turns them into invisible phantoms, blending seamlessly into the snow. An adult emerges, watching and listening. With extraordinary senses of smell and hearing, it can detect prey from several kilometers away. This male wolf can weigh up to 70 kilograms, a hunting machine honed by millions of years of evolution. The howl is not a cry of loneliness, but an invisible bond. It is a rallying call, a way to communicate, to mark territory, and to reinforce the unity of the pack. The howl carries for miles across the frozen forest, a declaration of the ruler's presence. Winter forests are not home to wolves alone. Smaller creatures also struggle to survive. From sparrows searching for leftover seeds to bold squirrels, each plays its part in the fragile food chain. Gray wolves are not solitary. They are highly social animals, living in tightly structured packs. A typical pack consists of 5 to 12 individuals, though in favorable conditions, the number can reach as many as 30. Each wolf holds a clearly defined position in the hierarchy. At the top stands the alpha pair, one male and one female. They are not only the main breeding pair, but also the leaders, making all decisions, from the direction of travel to the timing of hunts. Next are the beta wolves, the loyal lieutenants, ready to assist and potentially succeed the alphas if necessary. At the bottom is the omega rank, usually the weakest or youngest, often bullied, fed last, and sometimes serving as a stress reliever for the pack. Yet within wolf territory roams another creature that even they must respect, the North American bison, the gentle giant of the plains. Among the largest mammals in the Americas, a mature bull can weigh up to 1,000 kilograms and stand nearly 2 meters tall. They are true living fortresses. Winter strips away their food, forcing the bison to use raw strength to dig through thick snow in search of dry grasses. Their breath freezes in the icy air. Survival is a relentless struggle against hunger and cold, and their presence inevitably attracts predators. The confrontation is inevitable. The pack, armed with strategy and coordination, begins to encircle the massive prey. They target the weak or isolated individuals. But the bison will not surrender easily. A single charge can kill a grown wolf. This is a deadly gamble. Perseverance, stamina, and pack strategy are the wolves' weapons. They harass the giant constantly, exhausting it bit by bit. Each bite, each lunge is calculated to drain the bison's strength. The battle rages fiercely, staining the white snow with crimson. There is a place on Earth that still preserves its raw, majestic beauty, a land of extremes. That place is Alaska, often called America's last frontier. Spanning more than 1.7 million square kilometers, Alaska is the largest state in the United States, a vast world of ice and towering mountains. Here, massive mountain ranges rise into the sky, including Denali, the tallest peak in North America at 6,190 meters, standing like colossal sentinels. The landscape is a blend of endless taiga forests and frozen tundra. Thousands of glacial lakes glitter like jewels beneath the sunlight. In winter, temperatures can drop below -40 degrees Celsius. Yet when night falls, Alaska unveils one of the most spectacular light shows on Earth, the Northern Lights. Amid such harsh conditions, life persists. Herds of caribou migrate across the snow-covered plains in search of scarce food. And hidden in the forest, a solitary predator lurks, the lynx. With its thick coat and oversized paws that work like snowshoes, it is perfectly adapted by nature to hunt and survive in this frozen kingdom. This majestic stage hosts diverse survival stories. The moose, the largest member of the deer family, searches for food in the snow. With its massive antlers, it reigns as king of the northern forest. Even the smallest creatures must endure. The gray squirrel, tireless and determined, scurries across the deep snow to forage and store food, preparing for the long winter ahead. Yet no animal symbolizes the strength and beauty of the Arctic more than the polar bear, the true ruler of the ice. Equipped with thick fat and an insulating coat, it is built for survival in this frozen realm. The polar bear's favorite and most important food is the seal. The polar bear's favorite and most important food is the seal. Their very existence depends on sea ice, the platform where they hunt, rest, and raise their young. Along Alaska's coastal waters lies another rich ecosystem. The drifting ice floes provide safe havens for seals. They rest, bask in the sun, and remain alert for hidden dangers beneath the waves. But below the deep blue water, an apex predator rises, the killer whale, or orca. Masters of intelligence and hunting, they dominate the ocean. They have spotted a lone Weddell seal on an ice floe. A hunt is about to begin. The orca pod demonstrates astonishing teamwork, relying on perfect coordination. They employ a remarkable technique known as wave hunting. With clever precision, they swim together toward the ice, creating waves that crack and destabilize the floe, where the seal clings desperately. Terrified, the seal scrambles higher onto the shrinking ice. But that is not enough to escape the hunters. With seasoned expertise, the orcas launch a second assault. Charging together at high speed, they generate a massive artificial wave. The surge smashes into the ice, sweeping the unlucky prey into the freezing water. Once in the water, the hunt enters its final stage. The pod works together to isolate and overpower the seal. In Alaska, life and death are inseparable. an unforgiving yet perfectly balanced cycle, composing the wild symphony of the last frontier. Dawn breaks over the Rocky Mountains, where pine forests rise through thick mist. The morning temperature is just a few degrees Celsius, the cold, damp air creating a majestic yet harsh scene. This is the domain of two top predators, gray wolves, the masters of cooperative hunting, and the mighty grizzly bear, a solitary creature of overwhelming strength. Wolves can run continuously for 60 kilometers in a single day, reaching speeds of 65 km/h in a chase. They rely on unity to bring down prey many times their size. By contrast, grizzlies can weigh up to 400 kilograms, with a bite stronger than a lion's and claws nearly 10 centimeters long. A single swipe can knock down a bison. Despite their differences, both often depend on shared food sources. Salmon during spawning runs, moose calves, or carrion left behind from winter. When prey is scarce, fierce competition erupts. Wolves rely on numbers. Bears rely on brute force. A wolf pack discovers the carcass of an old elk left behind after the winter. This is a treasure trove of nutrition, enough to sustain the entire pack for days. But they are not the only ones drawn to it. An adult grizzly has also caught the scent of the feast from kilometers away, with a sense of smell 7 times stronger than a bloodhound's. The wolves quickly shift formation, circling, snapping at the air, growling. It is a classic tactic to intimidate and test their opponent's response. But the bear does not yield easily. It rises on its hind legs, its massive body blocking the light, and unleashes a deep roar that echoes through the forest. A tense, psychological standoff. One side armed with collective intelligence, the other with sheer power. These moments often decide life or death. Will the wolves risk everything? Or will the bear endure until they lose heart? A wolf darts in. Quick bite, then retreat. This is how they probe for weaknesses, while also wearing down their adversary. The alpha wolf shows courage, but it knows a single blow from the bear could mean mortal injury. The grizzly's thick fur and fat layers absorb the wolf's bites. Its sole focus remains on the meal before it. In this battle for survival, a single mistake can be fatal. The bear's strength prevails, but with a tragic cost. The wolf pack suffers a heavy loss. The price of defending their meal is far too high. Silence blankets the grief. Now they must retreat. Their strong social bonds will help them endure, but the pain remains. The victor claims its reward. This high-energy meal will help the bear store enough fat to endure the long winter ahead. The conflict between bears and wolves is an inseparable part of the ecosystem, shaping the fragile balance between apex predators. In this unforgiving land where weakness has no place, life goes on. Each species must continue its own path of survival. After such a tense encounter, the pack's hierarchy may be shaken, with minor fights breaking out to reestablish order. The bear, full and satisfied, moves on. The wolves return to what remains. In nature, nothing is wasted. The struggle between wolves and bears has played out for thousands of years, helping to preserve ecological balance. Wolves regulate deer and elk populations, preventing the grasslands from being overgrazed. Bears clean up carcasses, reducing the spread of disease. Though fierce rivals, both are essential to the Rocky Mountain ecosystem. Two species, two strategies, yet together they teach us a lesson in resilience. In the wild, there are no eternal victors, only the endless cycle of survival. And we, humans, are but small observers before this grand stage. From pristine shores sculpted by time, the vast ocean calls a realm that holds stories of the greatest journeys on Earth. This is the green sea turtle, an ancient traveler. A reptile that breathes air, it must regularly rise to the surface to take a breath. The ocean is a symphony of life, from soft drifting jellyfish to shimmering schools of fish moving as one. The hawksbill turtle, recognizable by its sharp, beak-like mouth, plays a vital role in keeping coral reefs healthy by feeding on sponges. The bustling coral reefs are oases of life, where shoals of Casmira snapper seek shelter and food, creating a vibrant spectacle of color. The life of a sea turtle is tied to the ocean, yet to continue their lineage, they must undertake a remarkable journey, a return to the very beach where they were born. Thousands of olive ridley turtles come ashore together, a breathtaking event known as the Arabada. Guided by instinct, the mother turtle searches for a safe spot above the high tide line. It is an exhausting task that demands incredible endurance. Using her strong rear flippers, she carefully digs a pear-shaped nesting chamber. The depth and shape of this nest are crucial to protect the eggs. Once complete, she lays around 100 eggs. The tears that stream from her eyes are not emotion, they are how she expels excess salt from her body. Her mission complete, the mother turtle covers the nest, disguising it from predators. This will be the last time she ever sees her offspring. Weary yet determined, she returns to the sea, leaving the next generation to the mercy of nature. After about 2 months, movement stirs beneath the sand. The eggs begin to crack and a race against time begins. Hundreds of hatchlings emerge together. This synchronized hatching is a survival strategy, overwhelming the many predators waiting nearby. Drawn by the natural light of the horizon, they begin the most perilous journey of their lives, the dash from nest to sea. Danger lurks everywhere. Ghost crabs, opportunistic predators, are already waiting for their inevitable feast. Overhead, seagulls join the hunt. For these fragile hatchlings, the beach is a battlefield. The odds are merciless. Only about 1 in 1,000 hatchlings will survive to adulthood. Every step forward is a small victory. Finally, the first waves touch them. The saltwater seems to awaken new strength, a promise of safety and freedom. Once in the water, their swimming instincts take over. They will paddle nonstop for days to reach offshore currents where they will spend their early years. But even in the open ocean, threats remain, from curious hammerhead sharks to dangers created by humans. Parasites, like these barnacles, can cause severe harm, slowing the turtles and making it harder for them to feed. Thankfully, sometimes human compassion can make a difference, freeing a turtle from such burdens. Return to the wild. It continues its journey, a living reminder of both the fragility and resilience of nature. While sea turtles rule the oceans, their relatives on land, the tortoises, are masters of patience and endurance. The giant Galapagos tortoise, one of the longest living creatures on Earth, can survive for over a century in the wild. Their lives unfold at a different pace, governed by the sun and the rhythm of the lush vegetation they depend on. Social interactions are simple, often centered around the search for a mate. Males compete for the right to reproduce. Mating ensures the continuation of these gentle giants, a lineage that has endured for millions of years. From the life of animals to the birth of plants, every seed carries within it the potential for a new beginning. Over time, nourished by earth and water, hidden life pushes upward, breaking through darkness to reach the light. Each unfolding leaf is a testament to nature's persistence, a cycle of growth, renewal, and rebirth. And this cycle sustains all life. Lush vegetation feeds even the largest creatures on land. From land to sea, from tiny seeds to ancient travelers, life always finds a way, an eternal journey written by instinct and survival.
In the vast swamps of South America, where life pulses with every breath of nature, a silent king rules over his hidden kingdom. This is the anaconda, one of the largest snakes on the planet. Without the need for venom, its true weapon lies in sheer muscular power and endless patience. Its flickering tongue tastes the air, gathering the faintest traces of potential prey. Unlike most snakes that lay eggs, the female anaconda gives birth to live young. From the very first moments of life, they emerge as fully formed hunters, ready for survival. Though not as long as the Asian reticulated python, the anaconda still reigns as a giant. On average, it measures 5 to 6 meters in length, with some individuals surpassing 9 meters and weighing more than 200 kilograms. A semi-aquatic species, the anaconda spends most of its life in the water, where its immense weight turns into an advantage. It can hold its breath for up to 10 minutes, often lying in perfect stillness near the banks, with only eyes and nostrils above the surface, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Sharing this domain is the world's largest rodent, the capybara. Gentle, social, and ever dependent on water, they form large herds. But this peaceful nature makes them a favored prey for the anaconda, an easy choice, yet one fraught with danger. In the Swamp Kingdom, predator and prey coexist side by side. Vigilance is the only shield. A single lapse in attention, and the cost can be life itself. The strike happens in an instant. The giant snake seizes its victim, coiling with unmatched strength. It does not crush bones. Instead, it squeezes until the prey can no longer breathe, death arriving through suffocation. With jaws designed for extraordinary expansion, the anaconda can swallow prey far larger than itself. Such a feast provides enough energy for weeks, even months. Once sated, it retreats to a quiet refuge, resting and digesting, before returning again as the silent sovereign of the swamp.